Picture this: scientists have just stumbled upon dinosaur eggs in China that are so perfectly preserved, they're flipping our entire understanding of these prehistoric beasts upside down. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this discovery mean dinosaurs were more like modern reptiles or mammals than we ever imagined? Stick around as we dive into the details of this groundbreaking find, and let's explore how it might just challenge everything you thought you knew about dinosaur reproduction and behavior. Deep in the heart of southwest China's Guizhou province, researchers have uncovered a remarkable treasure trove, a cluster of fossilized eggs nestled beside 3 adult skeletons from a brand-new dinosaur species known as Qianlong shouhu. Dating back a staggering 200 million years to the early Jurassic period, these embryos are painting a vivid picture of how these ancient creatures might have reproduced. For beginners in paleontology, think of sauropodomorphs as the early relatives of long-necked giants like Brachiosaurus. They were plant-eating dinosaurs that walked on 2 legs and laid the groundwork for some of the largest animals ever to roam Earth. This discovery, detailed in the journal National Science Review, not only introduces us to Qianlong shouhu but also reveals rare embryonic fossils and hints at social behaviors in nesting, as well as surprising developmental changes from hatchling to adult. Now, let's talk about the eggs themselves, and this is the part most people miss, the twist that could spark heated debates among dinosaur enthusiasts. Unlike the tough, calcified eggshells we're used to seeing in images of dinosaur nests, think hard, brittle structures like those of modern birds, these Qianlong shouhu eggs boast leathery shells. They're thicker and more resilient than the soft-shelled eggs of some contemporary reptiles, yet they lack the rigid, mineralized armor of avian-style shells. According to the study, these unique shells feature a robust calcareous layer studded with prominent mammillary cones, resembling structures found in other Cretaceous dinosaur eggs from later periods. The researchers noted that Qianlong shouhu eggshells displayed microstructures akin to a 2-layer system, a mammillary layer and a continuous layer, with fully formed eggshell units. To help you wrap your head around this, consider the parallels in today's world. Leathery eggs are common among certain modern reptiles, like snakes and lizards, where they allow for flexibility during laying, and even in oddball mammals such as the platypus, which lays eggs that resemble soft, leathery pouches. But finding such well-preserved examples from the early Jurassic, a time when dinosaurs were just beginning to diversify, is extraordinarily rare and exciting. These eggs were sizable and deposited in groups, pointing to a nesting strategy that prioritized safety and perhaps communal efforts. Before this find, evidence for leathery eggs in early dinosaurs relied on indirect clues from fossils, but now we have direct proof that challenges the long-held assumption that all dinosaurs laid hard-shelled eggs. And this is where it gets even more intriguing and potentially divisive. The embryos inside these eggs aren't just passive passengers, they're telling us a story of dramatic physical transformations. Researchers spotted notable differences between the hatchlings and their adult counterparts. The young Qianlong shouhu sported longer skulls and distinctively shaped snouts. As paleontologist Feng Luhan from China University of Geosciences explained, analyses of limb proportions reveal that fully grown Qianlong shouhu could walk on their hind legs alone, but the babies were likely quadrupedal, meaning they moved on all 4s. This shift in posture from juvenile to adult suggests a more intricate growth process than previously assumed, shaking up our traditional views on dinosaur development and locomotion. For those new to this field, imagine a baby dinosaur starting life as a 4-legged crawler, much like a young mammal exploring on all 4s, and then transitioning to a bipedal stride as an adult, similar to how some modern animals change their movements during growth. The study highlights how these findings disrupt conventional ideas about how dinosaurs evolved their walking styles over time. But here's another layer that might fuel debate: the arrangement of the fossils points to possible social nesting behaviors among these creatures. Alongside the adult skeletons, scientists found 5 distinct clutches of eggs grouped together, implying that Qianlong shouhu might have nested in colonies, a strategy often tied to collective protection or shared responsibilities, even if the evidence isn't ironclad yet. While social nesting has been proposed for other sauropodomorphs, this is the earliest clear indication of such group dynamics in dinosaur history. Could this mean dinosaurs were more cooperative as parents than the solitary, territorial beasts we sometimes picture? And this is the part most people miss. If true, it opens up fascinating questions about dinosaur family structures and social evolution. So, what do you think? Does this revelation about leathery eggs and quadrupedal hatchlings force us to rethink dinosaur biology entirely? Or might there be counterarguments, like perhaps these traits were exceptions rather than the rule? Share your opinions in the comments. Do you agree that this challenges our dinosaur lore, or disagree based on what you've read before? Let's discuss.